Hey up guys, it's Min here, back at it again for another video, where we will be reviewing another episode of Pokemon Horizons. Now, let's get right into that video. Now, starting off quickly, this has definitely been the weakest episode of Horizons by far. Not because it was a bad episode, just because the contents, because, let's be honest, nothing really happened here. If not for two scenes, this episode would entirely be filler. This episode starts off with the rising Volt Crashers heading towards Paldea. We see Murdoch and Freed discussing a secret cabinet that Murdoch has a lot of his secret sweets in. Secretly, Murdoch has been making pastries for his niece Dot and hiding them in that secret cabinet for her to acquire later on. But she hasn't been taking it. That leads into later on in the day. We're in a scene where I really like the scene because all the girls just attacking Murdoch and Freed for not telling them that they're using the food to make Dot these sweets in secret. I think that's really funny, and the dynamic the whole crew has in the scene, really good. But yeah, this leads to the Volt Crashers having to split up to get food. One staying on the ship to feed the Pokemon and clean, and that ends up being Roy. But sadly, he wants to explore his first town leaving the island, so Liko decides to take one for the team and stays on the ship because she has to watch a Nidoking video anyways. Staying dedicated to your favorite YouTubers, folks. What a legend. And one YouTuber you should stay dedicated to is me, Ashman. But yeah, this is where I'll split up what happened. Basically, Roy just acts around town if anyone knows about the Black Rayquaza, which he gets a little bit no information about, and then he has his first win against Aspira. Besides, that's really it on the Roy part of this episode. Now on to the Liko's part, which I felt was pretty good. But yeah, Liko really just cleans up the ship, has a quick interaction with Ludlow, and talks to Dot for a bit, trying to grow more attached to her, talking about how she's heard Nidoking noises coming out of her room, which Dot gets angry at, trying not to reveal her secret, and Liko walks off and watches the stream. I really like that Liko is trying to make a connection with Dot, maybe relating to her because they're both technically social outcasts. Liko always having problems making friends as seen in episode 1, and Dot always hiding in her room. I really like this, and I hope the two do become friends later on in the series. Oh yeah, another thing to mention, Liko does go to school online, which is a nice detail. And we also see Anne again, best girl. Tonamona comes, obviously. But yeah, a really funny scene in this episode is when Liko asks for advice in Nidofing's chat, and Nidofing answers and realizes that it is Liko. And then she freaks out because Nidofing answered her question, and Nidofing freaks out hearing it. But yeah, by the end of the episode, Dot feels more comfortable leaving her room to grab Ludlow's food after they spent time getting ingredients to make it for her. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Really nothing happened. But the episode does end with them going to Paldea. I did forget to mention that. But yeah, then the episode ends with them arriving in Paldea. So that's really it. Just more Dot and Liko interactions and just Dot becoming less socially anxiety. It's basically a filler episode, but not horrible and not incredible. But yeah, I'm gonna just give it a 6 out of 10. It was nice interactions between Liko and Dot, and the Volt Crashers as a team, the Volt Tacklers as a team, always nice seeing them together. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say. Not much for this episode. Yeah, if you guys like this video and subscribe for more content like this in the future, because Paldea is here!